In Florida, the legislature is busy pushing through an irresponsible measure dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill.
Now, critics call it the Don't Say Gay bill. And our next guest says it will kill kids.
Okay, shh. I don't want you to say gay in school, because apparently it'll hurt the kids. What is this nonsense in 2022?
I'm just curious, you call it that. I've not seen that in any of these bills. Where is that coming from? The question is, you're in the news business. Does the truth matter or not? Is that in any of the bills? Yes or no? I understand what you're doing, but and here's the thing, this wasn't like my legislation. Like, I have certain big priorities that we did. This is something the legislature felt strong about. So I start getting asked about this by the media. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, they're getting spun up. I see you know how this works, right? And I was like, there is no way it's true. And I didn't even look at the bill yet. I just knew it wasn't true. And so you actually look at the bill, and it says no sexual instruction in grades pre-K through 3.
Well, I think that what you've seen in there's been reports in Florida, different parts of the country, is schools keeping parents out of these decisions. And I don't see how you can do that. Yes, unfortunately, in our society, not every parent does a great job. But to keep parents out and to keep them in the dark, I don't think that that's something, that works very well. I also think one of the things that I think the legislatures are getting at is anything should be age appropriate. And I think some would say even these young kids, elementary school kids, I think that's wrong to have them being involved with things that aren't age appropriate. And so, I haven't looked at any particulars of anything, but I do think you've seen instances in which kids are encouraged to be, doing stuff with like a gender ideology. And I think the parents really do need to be involved in that. And so that goes to, so we have had reports where people in schools, and I think that's why they're getting at, where people have been, not only the districts, but individual instances of where that has been encouraged not to be shared with parents. And so that, I think most parents, they want to know what's going on in the schools. They want to make sure that everything is age appropriate. And look, at the end of the day, my goal is to educate kids on the subjects, math, reading, science, all the things that are so important. I don't want the schools to kind of be a playground for ideological disputes or to try to inject. So I think it's just, let's get parents involved, let's make sure anything that's discussed is age appropriate, but let's keep the focus on where it needs to be.